Okay. So, we are live with the second episode of the podcast, the Weeb Sanctuary podcast. We've had a little bit of a name change since the last episode due to some unrelated server issues. We have dropped association names to any other YouTubers or channels out there because of relations. We also have a lot of stuff to discuss because we missed an episode. So we're going to do a double episode today with some bonus stuff. Like the covering that list that Crunchyroll put out for the anime of the decade that was very controversial. We also have the our own servers list for the top 20, or no, top 35. I'm reading this wrong. Top 35 of the last decade from 2010 to 2019. And then we also have some other topics to discuss. We can say, if you all want to give us some suggestions on what to watch for the next one, let us know. And we'll be happy to take it into accord. So first, Yuri. I don't know what to say about it. I thought it was pretty good, myself. But I don't know, because it was very surreal, in a sense. It wasn't like Pop Team Epic surrealist, but it was like self-aware that the main character wasn't the main character, and they just kept shifting focus. I got a nice little picture there, thank you. Oh, that's very low res, never mind. What the fuck?
Yeah, low resolution is the best kind.
Yes, low resolution is indeed the best. We... God, it's actually been a couple weeks, and I'm trying to remember everything from that, but it sort of starts out following, fuck, I can't even remember their names. Shit. Oh yeah, Akarin. It's been... I'm just gonna skip over this for a little bit until we get more people on here, because I cannot remember anything from that. It's been literally a month since we had to watch that, so I forgot most of the plot points. But Slime was... it was good. I'm going to say up front, I enjoyed it. I usually am against isekai as a whole, because I feel like it's overdone, and there's way too much of it. But I think it was good. I liked that it felt like an RPG almost, like a Dungeons and Dragons almost, turned into an anime. I liked it. It has the classic isekai first episode where the guy gets stabbed to death and turns into a slime, like you do. And then he eats a giant fucking dragon within 20 minutes of the show starting. So that happens. It's pretty outstanding for just animation in general. I thought it was really well animated, really well. Like, all the effects were amazing. All the voicing was...
Yeah, but the dub was awful. The MC of the dub was awful.
The MC isn't great, but there's some good scenes with each character. I think the most notable characters to me were definitely going to be the goblins. I did very much enjoy all of the goblins in the village.
I loved sex appeal. That was the main point of me watching the series 4 times. Sex appeal.
Oh, hey, it's Atago. Welcome. I started about probably 4 minutes ago, but I had to skip over the Yuri section because I forgot all of the names of the characters except for Kyoko. So you might have to help me out here.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, we're gonna have to do a double episode because we completely missed the Yuri episode because we actually forgot
actually read the manga to Yori Yori.
Nice. I really did want to get into it more, but I just there were not enough episodes. I felt like. I don't know. Atago, you are very quiet. I am sorry, but you might have to move closer to the mic.
Nah, I'm doing it. And
Hello, hello. All right. So it looks like we got 2/3 of the regular recording cast here. We're missing one person. I don't know where he is. But we do have that double episode that I talked about earlier. We have 2 full series that we have to cover, plus maybe the list at the end if we have time to get to it. A lot of this is just me repeating the same script here, but Slime Isekai. What did you think about it, Atago?
dude, that was something completely different. I really enjoyed it because it reminded me a lot of Overlord, but where you see how he started out and got. It's a very interesting concept and idea that was very good, and I might say perfectly due to the fact that mostly
Uh-oh.
it's like an MMORPG, basically. That's basically the setting, but instead of
My connection just dropped there for a second, but I think we're good. What do we have? Yeah, I thought the same thing about it. I think the whole RPG aspect of it was really, really good. And all the animation was amazing. Character design was amazing. Somebody in the chat here said they enjoyed the sex appeal of the goblins. Yeah.
Well, I said that
Somebody also put in the chat. I don't know. I don't know if that was you, but it somehow ended up in the chat. But yeah, that was, I think, one of the better ones we've actually watched in the three series that we've watched so far. I have to put it in the top 3. I don't know what else to expect from an isekai though, because it just felt like there's just so many, and I don't know how to feel about it anymore. It's just yeah, new world, new person, crazy. But I mean, it somehow managed to make it feel like it wasn't an isekai, because I think the only time they really had that whole stop posting pictures of busty orcs. I have the chat pulled up on my phone over here, and I can just see somebody posting goblin tits.
that is sexy.
Okay, we're getting distracted. Back to the topic at hand. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to put this into the actual video. It just doesn't work without visuals. But we have all of the characters in that were even the villains were terrifically designed. I think, what was it, the Conqueror of Flames? That was probably one of the best looking bad guys in the entire series. I still couldn't. Was that like the girl transforming into him, or was that just like something
That was a
else?
spirit that basically possessed her, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I think, all of it was that generic. I say generic, but it's unique in its own way with the isekai, but it just felt like I'd seen it before. I don't know. It was one of those weird things where it's like, yeah, I mean, it's cool and all, like what you're doing, but seeing it, I guess. I think we can do something interesting here. We can talk about the list that we had from our server for the top 35 anime of the decade. We can talk about that because that's going to be a big, long discussion about every single one on here. Because I personally have seen a couple of these. I don't know about everyone else here, but I have the list here and I can read off of it, and we can discuss each one if we want. So number 35 is going to be none other than the slime isekai that we just watched. I think that's a pretty good spot for it to put it at 35. It's in the top 35. It's not bottomed out in the top 100. I think for what it is and for how like flushed out all the animation was, I think that's a good place to put it. At number 34, we have Little Witch Academia. I watched a couple episodes of it and I didn't get too into it, but from what I've seen, animation is very good. The voice acting is good. The story, it was an alright story. It reminded me almost like an anime Harry Potter. I'm not gonna lie about that. It was weird. It was a very visceral watching experience to just be like, oh yeah, I think I've seen this before in like a British movie. Number 3, Tatami Galaxy. I have not seen that. I know nothing about it. You said you haven't seen it either?
Correct.
Has anyone in this chat with us right now, has anybody seen Tatami Galaxy? I don't think so. Alright, 32 is going to be Mob Psycho 100. Funny thing about Mob Psycho, that's the first manga I ever bought was Mob Psycho Volume 1. So I do have a little bit of a personal connection to that series. I thought it was very enjoyable. The animation stayed very true to the actual manga, and I did very much enjoy it. I think some of the humor was very, like, it wasn't like toilet humor, like prison school, but it was like, high school immature humor, and I kind of like that. How did you feel about it, Atago?
Well, seeing as well, the author of Mob Psycho 100 is also the author of One Punch Man, which kind of surprised me when I figured that out. But I see it's obvious this was before One Punch Man, which shows because the drawing style is a lot more primitive.
Excuse me.
But yeah, the drawing isn't bad, and the story and plot is solid and good.
Yeah, bro, it was after One Punch. It came out 2016.
Oh damn. Fuck. Sorry, I'm not good on facts. But
Here we go, number 31, Assassination Classroom. I did like that. I liked it. I watched, I think, almost every single episode. I very much enjoyed it. I wish there was more, because I think the way it ended was very... It just wasn't as exciting as I hoped it would be, the ending. So I'm just hoping there's going to be more in the future. Anything from anybody else in here about Assassination Classroom?
Had great OP.
All right. Number 30 is going to be one of our moderators' favorite animes. It's going to be Log Horizon. I have not seen it, but I've heard glowing things about it. You guys seen it? No?
Imagine SAO, but not SAO. That's basically what you get.
Alright, number 29, and I feel like this might be a little bit low on the list, but I think just because of who we have on the server. It's going to be My Hero Academia. Personally, I think it should be at least top 20, but seeing what's also on this list, I don't know how that would work. So I don't know if this is a good spot for it or a bad spot for it. I feel like everybody knows My Hero Academia. It's like just one of those series that even if you don't watch anime or read manga, you know a little bit about it.
Yeah, all the normies know My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
We can get all those views.
We can clickbait My Hero Academia low ranking in the title of this podcast. We'll get 1 million views.
Oh god.
I think a lot of the hype for this comes around a character that doesn't even show up until like the 3rd season. So I think that might be the part of the reason why it's so low, is the characters don't really start to develop until the 2nd or 3rd season. Number 28 is going to be A Certain Scientific Railgun. I have not seen that. I think Kayak has seen that, and he likes it a lot. I don't know where he is at the moment.
That dropped after the 6th episode.
Dropped it. This sounds like another anime that's currently floating around to do with reviewing interspecies or something along those lines.
In limbo.
It's currently in animation limbo. 27, Yujo Senki. I have not seen this, and I don't know what it is. I am uninformed, but I do have a little pocket computer here that I can look it up on. God, that was so fucking boomer. I never want to say that again. Let me just look this up on my pocket computer.
Goddamn boomer.
Goddamn boomer, I'll fucking end you. Oh! Tanya the Evil. Oh.
Yo, that's a great anime.
We have a history with that series on this server. It's kind of frowned upon here. I wouldn't say it's frowned upon, but... I don't know if I would say it's frowned upon, but we had a couple people in here that had very different views on Tanya as a character and as a 2D girlfriend. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, now that I know what that is, I'm kind of okay with it being where it is on the list. I would prefer it wasn't on the list, but here we are. Number 26, Kill la Kill. I feel like this one is just on here because everybody in the server appreciates fan service more than anybody else.
Kill la Kill is not a good anime.
I think... Yeah, I feel like the only reason it's on here... Yeah, I think the only reason it's on here is because of fan service and Mako Munkashuku. Because she carries that whole series. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably one of my favorite characters in any anime. Next on the list, 25, is Demon Slayer. KNY.
Demon Slayer is overhyped bullshit.
No, fuck you. It's pure gold.
Some very differing opinions on Demon Slayer. Honestly, I'm kind of neutral on it. I think the best character in that series was obviously Pig Boy. I don't think there's any debate.
Yeah, Pig Boy is best boy.
We're just gonna skip right over that to number 24 is gonna be Nichijou. I really liked Nichijou. I felt like, again, it wasn't as like surrealist as Pop Team Epic, but there was still a lot of like what the fuck is going on moments in that series. It made me want to keep watching. I'll just say that there was a lot of fun. The animation was unique. All the characters were fun. It was just good. I liked it. You guys watched Nichijou? Next on our list at number 23 is actually a movie, A Silent Voice. I have not seen it, and I don't.
Oh, that film's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shit, maybe. Don't go outside.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna end up watching it, but it was made by KyoAni, which, if you know, last year had a terrible incident with their studio. I hope everything's getting better there. But
Let's clickbait this so we get tons of money out.
I don't want to clickbait KyoAni. That's so fucking scummy.
It's not like every YouTuber at a 1% point in time clickbait the shit out of their videos for that specific reason.
Using a Ouija board at the ruins of KyoAni's old studio at 3 a.m. Just fucking clickbait a Ouija board. Alright. Fucking J Station. But yeah, I hadn't seen it. I heard it. Is it like a rom-com or is it just like a straight-up romance?
It's a romance. It's pretty good.
Ugh. I don't usually get too into romances. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a single virgin. I don't know. Probably just me. Next, we have A Place Further Than the Universe. I can't say I've seen this. Just looking at one of the pictures that Google throws up, it looks very disturbing. Although I know it's definitely not.
Yo,
Just-
bro, that's hentai.
Just
Alright,
put,
hentai, do you know what?
there you go. There it is. It just looks sort of disturbing. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's low quality. Kind of scared of all of this, but
I've never watched it, but that's outright get love.
Bro.
it's got a 4.9 out of 5 on Crunchyroll and an 8.6 on Mal, so probably pretty good. High school girls join an expedition headed towards the Antarctic. So, I don't know how to feel about that. But next on the list is going to be Overlord, which Atago talked about briefly earlier. I thought Overlord was quite interesting as a series. I guess it's what happens when hardcore gamers die in-game. I honestly, Ainz Wugon was probably one of my favorite villain/hero characters in any series. If you can call him a villain, I don't know.
Well, beginning. I see.
What?
Steven.
Yeah, all 3 seasons. Great.
Oh, I only watched the first season. I didn't get to all 3.
I think
I think you might be cutting out. Alright. Next on the list after Overlord is going to be No Game, No Life.
Yo, that's bullshit. We're not having that. No, just stay away. Yeah.
Don't tell it to Matto.
It's not even Mato, it's Shiro. Like, he literally named himself after one of the main characters. And he also wants to fuck children, but that's unrelated.
Yeah, FBI.
Where's my thing? FBI, it's us. Give us your children. Next, number 19, and I think, honestly, this should be in the top 5. Attack on Titan. I think just...
It was a long wait for his second season.
Yeah, but I mean, they put time into it, so that's... I feel like a lot of companies just pump out a next season as soon as they can, but it's like... I think with Attack on Titan, they didn't know if they were going to have a second season budgeted for them, and then they made so much money on like serializations and merchandise and actual selling of the series, and they got that second season greenlit and it got out. I think that might have been one of the first series like that I was very invested in. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think I watched 2.5 seasons and then I dropped it. I haven't picked it back up yet.
Next season is the last season of that shit.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty enjoyable though. There was a lot of action, a lot of character like building. I just thought it was good.
Especially the gay plot point.
Oh god, no.
Always gotta be one of those, huh? Number 18, Violet Evergarden. I hear a lot about this.
Yeah.
But I have not seen it.
Much hype about it.
It's an okay anime, but it's, yeah.
I can't say anything about it.
I think we might just skip over that because I don't know anything about it. But 17, I don't know about, but I know a lot of people in here know about it. Is going to be Bunny Girl Senpai. Rascal Dreams of Bunny Girl Senpai.
I've never actually watched that.
Oh. Well, we just...
The OP is great. The anime, I have no idea.
Now we're getting to the 16 here, and I know somebody in this chat is about to lose their minds, but number 16, Fate.
Yo, Fate! We started Fate 2006. Then we went to Fate Zero. Then we went to Fate Unloaded Phraseworks. Then we went to Hermansville.
I
just watched Face Flash.
But that's the order you should watch it in. That's the holy order you should watch it in.
And basically, after I watched the entire Fate Flash stage,
Saber is shit. Saber is trash.
Well, it's kind of mean, but okay.
This is our resident Fate reviewer here, so anything about that we can run by him. And that just about covers it for that series. I think number 15, and I think this should be maybe a little bit higher, is Dragon Maid.
Yep.
I thought it was good. I thought it was fun. I thought there was a lot of fun characters. I thought it was just enjoyable. Although it did present...
It's a good anime.
It was very good. It was good. It was wholesome. It was funny. It made me feel happy. I liked it. It was a very feel-good anime.
I think you're mistaking this for a different anime. I don't remember much wholesomeness.
I don't know.
It's very lonely, Con. It's very lonely, like. Do not watch it if you're Peter.
I think that's all you need to know about that series. If you're a pedo, don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Number 14, Madoka Magica.
Oh, God.
Never seen it. No idea about it. All I know is that there's a cat and a pink-haired girl.
Girls with magic and Eloise. That's basically anime.
Another pedo game, another pedo show.
Number 13, is a shonen. Finally, we get one. Well, no, I guess My Hero Academia. But we're starting to get into the shonens, I guess. Number 13 is going to be Hunter x Hunter. One of my IRL friends has watched, I think, every single episode of Hunter x Hunter, and he loves it. I have not seen past the second episode. All I know is that there's a gay clown and a guy with giant hair. That's about all I know.
That clown. It's something else. Just saying.
Gay pedophile magician.
Yeah.
This little boy loves the anime.
Next on the list is going to be number 12 is going to be Rising of the Shield Hero, also known as Raftalia the anime. Honestly, I could not care less about this series. I thought it was...
Can we just take off the list?
I want to, honestly. If I had edit perms, I would edit that right off the list and replace it with, like, fucking... I don't know. I just take it off the list and make it 34 instead of 35. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. People say that raccoon is wholesome. Fuck your raccoon. It's a fucking trash rat.
What about a raccoon?
Oh my god.
Oh,
We
no.
can't hear your mic, so people won't be able to hear you on this recording.
Our resident furry has just appeared. Tell them about the raccoon, please. Alright, he's gone.
Yo, rise up, furries. Fur gang, rise up.
Fuck them.
Number 11, Angel Beats.
Yeah, I just finished watching that. It's pretty good. 14th episode shit, but yeah, the rest of it's great.
I know people die, and that's about all I know from Angel Beats.
No, they can't die. They're basically in heaven, but not heaven. They only die if they find out something about their past, I think. I don't remember the plot, I watched it today.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of replacing Shield Hero with, what was it? Was it Dead Man Wonderland?
Yo, that's a pretty good show as well.
I was either going to say we could replace it with, like, Kakaguri, Dead Man Wonderland, or fucking...
It's excess.
Yeah. Kiss Exis, yes. Just fucking replace it with Itadaki Seki. What else is on this list? Number 10, One Punch Man. Ooh, this is a good one. I think this was...
Is it both seasons? Or is it just season 1?
I think it might be both seasons. I think season 1 was better than season 2. But there was so much time between, it just felt like they were both okay. Just because of the wait, we had to wait so long to see all the characters again. And it was like, oh yeah, this is good too, I guess.
I'm very sad that the company was originally doing it dropped it for no reason. I think.
I don't know.
The animation went right down season 2.
Number 9, Made in Abyss. I have not seen this at all.
Yeah, I thought Made in Abyss was an other anime.
I thought it was like one of those like mobile game animes, like Kantai Collection or something, but I don't know. I never saw it. I don't know anything about it. Number 8 gave us one of the best 2D girlfriends of the last 10 years. Is going to be Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Everybody knows Chika. Everybody loves Chika. Chika's very good. That's about all I can say about this series. What?
Chica was a foot.
Yes.
I love this man's Russian microphone just shaking with every decibel. Number 7 on the list is Chunibyo Demokoi ga Shitai. I don't know how to pronounce Japanese words. It's the one with the girl with the eye patch, Rika. Yeah, that's the one.
Yo, that's best girl. That's my third OG waifu.
Okay, I gotta look this one up just to make sure, because I feel like I've seen this
Where are
before.
you finding these votes?
What's up?
Where are you finding these rankings?
This is from our server when we did the voting.
Oh, no, I'm still...
Very old stuff.
Oh, it's this one. It's another movie. Your Name.
Another movie?
Kimi no Nawa. Yeah, Your Name. I don't usually watch movies. What the fuck? It made $359.9 million worldwide in the box office. Okay.
Yeah, we should sue. We should sue him because that's pedophilia.
What?
What?
Oh. Two teenagers share a profound magical connection upon discovering they are swapping bodies. That's
pretty messed up.
Why does this have a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Because they're pedophiles.
Film critics are pedophiles. You heard it here first. Number 5 on the list is going to be Blue Thing the anime, ReZero. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Who is Rem? I don't know.
ReZero's overrated shit.
Here's what I need to know about ReZero. There's twins. The guy can't die. There's a demon monk or something. And hamburger.
There's not a demon monk, idiot.
There's a horny old man.
It's a cult for a witch.
Yeah, and there's a horny old man that lead of that couple. The main villain is a horny old man who wants to fuck the main protagonist in the ass.
Yeah.
Sounds hot.
I don't
The
want
dub
that from you.
took so long to come out, I shat myself.
And speaking of taking too long, we're at in our top 5 now. Number 4 is also a series that probably could beat out Fate for the most obscure viewing order, and it's going to be the Monogatari series.
Yeah, I only watched part 1 of that.
I never watched it.
They should dub it. That needs a dub. If they dubbed the Monogatari series, I'd watch the entire thing.
We have to get Yuna in here because I know he watches Monogatari like religiously.
Sections where the text like fly across is like way too fast.
I don't know.
No, but they had great fan service in that show.
They're all children. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lolicon. Whole thing. Great.
Oh no. You're one of
Fuck.
those.
How are we gonna monetize this? I don't know.
Monetize? How many subs do you have?
Like 3.
1,000 subs. You can't get monetized.
What? You
This
just
is very sad.
throw it on Spotify. I don't know. Fuck. What else do we got here? Number 3. The way it was put in the voting thing is very weird. All right, so number 3 is gonna be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo's that JoJo? You a JoJo's reference that JoJo? JoJo. Last words, you shouldn't say it.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's actually my custom role. I don't know if you've seen it, but my custom role.
Yo, JoJo!
That was actually one of the first series that I watched all the way up until whatever is expired left. So like, what is it? The end of part 5 now? Yeah, they just finished part 5,
Yep.
and now we have to wait for part 6.
Is great, according to manga people.
But no. Part 6 is shit because that's the only one where they don't beat the fucking antagonist.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Poochie.
Let the villain win.
Poochie's a gay priest. He's gay for Dio. Everybody knows this.
Yo!
Good thing.
Gay love?
Gay for Dio.
Dio's gay?
Mo, I
That's
don't know,
great.
dude.
Confirmed this VC. Dio is gay.
Dio can be fucking whoever he wants. I don't care. But that series was fun. I thought it was enjoyable. Araki, good guy. Made some good anime and mangas. Good job.
Bros, 8 subs? Congrats.
Coming in at number 2, Steins Gate.
Steins Gate? I watched half of that and gave up because it got too confusing.
I never watched it.
You big brain to watch it.
Yeah, again, I don't know how this got so high.
The Rick and Morty of anime.
I that's what I gathered from it. It's just like one of those like, oh, you have to have a high IQ. No, that was Dr. Stone. You have to have a high IQ to understand Dr. Stone.
No, Dr. Stone is kind of like simple.
Dr. Stone's quite dumb. Anyone can understand, even a 5-year-old baby.
You guys would definitely not like the the Crunchyroll list that I'm about to read out. It's in alphabetical order. There's no particular order to it, but
Bro, I watch Crunchyroll.
they had a list, and Dr. Stone was on the top 25 for best anime of the decade.
Nice.
Top 25?
Top
What?
25.
Who are the people voting it?
Crunchyroll staff writers. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something.
Low virgins. It's obvious by the fact they voted this way.
Well, then what about you, Akame?
Dot, exclamation mark.
And of course, I don't think anyone is surprised by this because of who we have on the server and what the votes looked like, but number 1, best anime of the decade, 2020 preview, whatever the fuck you want to call it,
Oh,
Konosuba.
God.
No! Not that. No. That's setbacks. Not many people watch subs, so really, Konosuba's a lost dying breed.
Yeah.
Us.
Not gonna lie.
No, like, season 2 is getting a dub in March.
Hold on,
That's pretty hype.
where the fuck is Beta? Where the fuck is Beta? I need to get Beta in here to talk about this.
Yeah. Beta's the man.
Beta is our resident Konosuba stan.
Retard.
Yeah, he's the resident retard. Thank
True
you.
fact.
He's our resident server retard. We don't know what he thinks about. He probably thinks about maple syrup.
We don't know what he thinks.
No, he jerks off to Aqua every night.
Bruh.
Yeah.
He can only get off listening to Nightcore.
Yo, Megu, do you jerk off to Megumin every night? Can I get a response? Yes, that's good. Hashtag Lolicon for life, guys. Remember, if it's anime, it's not pedophilia.
If they're not real, it doesn't count.
It's gonna be cringe. I'm currently doing laundry.
I can't wait until someone finds this podcast, watches it, and laughs their head off.
Guess what I have pulled up in front of me? Crunchyroll editorial team's top 25 in alphabetical order for some fucking reason.
Actually, yeah.
They didn't rank it. They just said, here's our top 25, and it's in alphabetical order. Go fuck yourself. Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, Devilman Crybaby, which I'm surprised didn't make our list, honestly, because I thought Devilman Crybaby was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it made their list, because Talent Fight is a Netflix exclusive.
Dr. Stone. We stan Dr. Stone at Crunchyroll. What? Okay, there's a whole ass review here. A lot of Dr. Stone is based around the tall-haired protagonist Senku, and the way that he schemes and creates his way into establishing a kingdom of science, but I challenge anyone to find a show with a more likable supporting cast.
Yo, how big is his dick?
With a dynamic plot and a core theme that invites its readers to establish their own interest in science and invention, Dr. Stone is an anime that I can't recommend enough. Well, Mr. Daniel Dockery, go fuck yourself. Top 100 is where that belongs. Don't put it anywhere near that top 25. Does not deserve it.
Yeah.
That's top 20 at most.
By the way,
Fate Zero is on the top 25.
How is Fate Zero there? That shit's ancient. How? Why, Crunchyroll? Why bring an ancient anime into your 2020 list?
No, it's 2011. Like, this was the best of the decade.
Oh, best of decade.
Yeah.
The normies.
Oh, here's one that I actually haven't heard about. Is Flowers of Evil. Came out in 2013.
Oh, I've read it. It's a manga. Like, it's kind of weird. Basically, this guy has a crush on a girl, but this other girl finds out about it, and because I think he stole her panties, and like she basically blackmails him. And it's crazy.
Too much lore and not enough time. Don't care. Didn't ask. Oh, look at what else is on this list. Mr. Gay Pedophile Clown.
Yo!
Hunter x Hunter. There he is.
He's gonna rape that kid soon, be careful.
Oh, and then right after Hunter x Hunter, we have another classic, JoJo. Literally next. Oh, and look at that! Kill la Kill, also on the top 25. Wow. It's almost like
this list is obviously a big ass normie.
Lupin the Third. What? Never heard of it. Never watched it. I think I might have heard of it, but I have not watched it. Made in Abyss is on this list. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised. It's good, apparently. Mob Psycho is on the list. And again, this is alphabetical, so I can't tell you what they actually ranked these 1 through 25. I just know that these are their top 25. Mob Psycho 100. Wonderful. Great. My Hero Academia. Wow. Why am I not surprised, you fucking normies? Just... someone's gonna have to title this video calling out Crunchyroll for being fucking normies.
I would consider Dragon Ball Z more normie than...
Well, Dragon Ball Z didn't come out in 2010 through 2019. So we can't put it on the normie list. Nichijou is on here. And so is Ping Pong, the animation. Ping Pong?
Ping pong. You'll play ping pong, but in anime format, so you don't actually play ping pong, you just watch other people do it.
We also have A Place Further Than the Universe, also on this list. Madoka Magica is on this list because of the cat. I gotta find that cat. That fucking cat is haunting my dreams. Where the fuck? If you look at
Where's
Madoka
that
Magica cat,
where?
it says Madoka Magica cat thing. I think that pretty much summarizes what it is. Next on the list is ReZero.
Yeah, they are normies. It's just confirmed by the fact this list is just the same as our list.
Shirobako is on this list. What the hell is Shirobako?
Then doesn't that consider us norm?
Well, I think we already knew that we were normies. Showa Genroku Raguko Shinju. What? I don't know anything about this. The picture that they have doesn't make it any more clear. It's a bunch of people with food sitting on the floor looking at a guy. I'll post it in chat so you know what I'm talking about. This guy. This doesn't make it any more clear as to what is going on in this series. It's just confusing. I don't know anything. It's just about... Oh, it says it's about theater performers. Okay. And that's all you need to say. A Silent Voice is on here. Don't know much about it. Have you guys seen it?
Didn't we do this earlier? The same thing with Silent Voice and all that? We should have beaten ourselves.
It just says it's like hard to watch, and that's all I can really gather from it. People are just like, oh, it's so hard to watch. Oh, pity, 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 pity. I don't know. Oh, Space Dandy. Yeah, I think Space Dandy was pretty cool, but it's basically Cowboy Bebop without the bebop. I don't know.
Pretty cursed.
Pretty cursed. Oh yeah, there he is. There's that fucking cat. That nightmare. I hate it. I hate that cat. Dumb cat. Stupid cat. Go away.
We should rape that cat.
Steins Gate is on here too. Your Name. And last but not least... Yuri on Ice. Ooh.
Yuri on Ice made it on there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Into the
He
top
didn't get Yuri on
25.
Ice. No, he got Yuri on Ice.
I'm not sure where in the
I'm
top
surprised.
25 it places, but somewhere in there. Oh boy, and I got the whole list here of all 100. I'm just going to go through it quickly. Place Further in the Universe, Silent Voice, and you can stop me if you want to talk about any of them too. Agretsuko, Anohana. Okay, I actually want to talk about Anohana. That's one of the few series that's actually made me cry. I'm not gonna lie. It was fucking good. And it was very sad. So don't watch it if you are sad. It's not a very feel-good one. Asobase, Attack on Titan, Barakamon, I don't know, Barack Obama, Black Clover, Bungo Stray Dogs.
Yeah, Black Clover got pretty good the last couple episodes.
I want to...
How to make it into the top towing if it's still going?
I don't know.
Sense.
I really don't know. What else is on here? Chihayafuru? I don't know.
Black Clover's good.
What is Chihayafuru? What? It's got 74 episodes. Never heard of it, but alright. KNY, Devil May Cry Baby, Dororo. I heard Dororo is okay.
Go for a bit.
Dr. Stone, Dragon Ball Super. There's your Dragon Ball. Just add as many rods onto that as you want. You got the series. I thought was pretty good. Erased. Evangelion 3.0 you cannot redo. I like how they had to put the not in parentheses just to emphasize that you cannot redo. I never got into Evangelion. I can't say anything about it. It's just robots. Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works. And Akame just left, so he can't talk about Blade Works. Fate Zero, Flip Flappers, Flowers of Evil, Flying Witch. Food Wars. I like Food Wars. That was fun. There was a lot of fan service in that. But it was good. Gotcha Man Crowds, Golden Kamuy, Haiku. Humanity has declined. I agree. Hunter x Hunter. Hyoka, In This Corner of the World, JoJo's, Kon, I don't know, Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, Kaguya-sama, Katanagatari. I'm assuming that's part of the Monogatari series. I have no idea though. Kino's Journey, Konosuba, more like Kill Me Now, Kyosogiga, Laid Back Camp. But is that Yuru Camp? I think that's the same thing. Land of the Lustrous, Little Witch Academia, Liz and the Bluebird, Love, Chunibuyo, and Other Delusions, which I think is Chunobyo, whatever, with Rika. Lupin the Third, Made in Abyss, Makuya. Is that even how you pronounce that? I don't know, I'm probably butchering half of these. March Comes In Like a Lion, Megalobox, which I think that might be the only sports anime on here. I don't know, I guess there's ping pong, but you can't really call that a sport. What was I? Megalobox, Dragon Maid, Mob Psycho, Mobile Suit Gundam. Oh boy, Gundams, big fucking robots. That's Gundam. Big fucking robots. Mr. Osamatsu. Is that the one with all like the that's the one with like the 8 kids? I don't know. My Hero Academia, New Game, exclamation mark. Wow. Nichijou, No Nonbiori, One Punch Man, Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. I've heard good things about that. Panty and Stocking. What else? Parasite, The Maxim, Ping Pong, Planet With, Pop Team Epic. Yeah, I like Pop Team Epic. If you haven't seen Pop Team Epic, it's like 8 episodes and they're all under like 30 minutes. And they're incredible. It's just pop culture parody, making fun of everything. It's extremely surrealist and self-aware of what it's doing. I love it. It's like everything I wanted in like a comedy sort of show. I had to advertise it there real quick. Sorry, not sorry. Watch it if you haven't. Princess Jellyfish, Promar, Psychopass, also a very good Psychopass. Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Stupid fucking cat. Go away. ReZero, Samurai Flamenco, which I have heard is very good. Flamenco. Don't know much about it. Sarazanmai? I don't know. Shirobako, Showa Genroku, Okay, now you're... Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju. There we go. Okay, let me see what the English version of this is, because I don't want to keep saying that. Showa... Oh, Genroku Rakugo Shinju. Oh, I don't care. Descending Stories. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. I'm just gonna call it Descending Stories. Silver Spoon, Sound Euphonium, Space Brothers, Space Dandy, Space Patrol Luluco, Quad Ass Gridman, or Gridman, I'm gonna call it that. Steins Gate, Sword Art Online. Oh, is Zero still in here? Does he want to talk about Sword Art Online? I don't think Gurren Lagann is actually on this list. I just saw that, but I don't think it's on here. Symphogear, Tamako Love Story, Tanaka-kun is always listless. The Slime Isekai is all I'm going to call it. The Ancient Magus's Bride. Sounds like haggis. I don't know if I want to watch an anime that sounds like haggis. Makes me not want to watch it. The disappearance of Haruhi Suzuyama. What happened to Haruhi? Is she gone? Oh well. Moe Anime is dead anyway. The Eccentric Family, The Night is Short, Walk On Girl, The Promised Neverland. I've heard a lot about that. Very good, very good. That's pretty much all I know about it. Tale of Princess Kaguya. I don't know if that has anything to do with Kaguya-sama. It might. I don't know. Tatami Galaxy, The Wind Rises, Tiger and Bunny. Oh, God, I think I've seen a lot from that. And I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I have. Violet Evergarden, Wolf Children, Your Name, Yuri on Ice, and Zombieland Saga. So, with that being said, we have another episode coming up, maybe in the next week or so, depending on what series we're given to watch. If you are watching this, make sure to tell us if you want. Yes, Megu, it is about the gay ice skaters. If you're watching this on YouTube or on Spotify, make sure you can. Oh, what's up?
If I get another slice of life, I just might not.
Yeah, I think we've had for 2 out of the 3 series we've been doing. 2 of them have been slice of life. I think all 3 have had to do with some sort of action or adventure. So I think I'm just about done with that. Also, doesn't have to be comedy. Doesn't have to be funny. We can cry. I don't care. Make me sad. But if you are watching this on YouTube or on Spotify, we do have Twitter. I think each of us has a Twitter. You can send shit at us there. We also have the YouTube channel you can comment on. But Atago, do you have a Twitter that you want to plug?
Sure. Okay, I don't know my link. Just go online, search a Atago account, and you'll probably find me.
If you don't find the ship, you'll find him.
Yeah.
And I guess we could also put our links in the description of this video as well. On Twitter, you can find me at OxenFloxen. And our server link will be in the description of this video as well if you want to join us for next week's discussion and maybe vote on what we're going to watch next. So yeah, with that being said, I think that'll just about wrap up our big old double episode of whatever's been going on here. So yeah, have a great week, everybody, and thank you for listening.